Hey miners, Mining King here. Today we're going to be checking out the L7, so let's get right into it.
As a crypto miner, you know you want your equipment to be high quality. Proper cable management is part of your mining rig, and the Veteran Miner has you covered. The Veteran Miner cables are created with the best materials to ensure they are of the highest quality. Our cables are made of 16 gauge tin copper, ensuring another layer of protection from oxidation and corrosion. We support our products with a 100% guarantee. Visit our website at www.theveteranminer.com and get the best cables for your mining setup.
All right, miners, we're back. About, I'm going to say 3 months ago, I got this L7. And this isn't the exact model I got. I got the 9050 model, but we're at the Bitmain webpage. So I just was showing you guys the L7. This is the machine I got. I know quite a few of us have picked up this this ASIC. This is my first full price ASIC that I've ever bought myself. So I wanted to see if ASIC mining is worth it. Is this an avenue for me, right? Do I want to maybe get more ASIC miners, or is this not the avenue for me? When I got the L7 had been out for about a year. Back then, the prices though were much more. They were in the $15,000 to $20,000 range, and now they're down to about, I'm going to say, in the $8,700 range. So prices on the machines are down as the markets are down. Was it a good time to buy this machine, and will it be worth it? Let's head over to F2 Pool. We're over here at F2 Pool, and this is where I mine my Litecoin and Dogecoin. Once again, sorry if I'm still sounding a little sick. I'm still kind of getting over it a little bit, but I'm pretty much there. As you can see here, it's about at 9.33 gigahash, which is more than the 9050, but it goes up and down. It's gone up as high as almost 11, and it gets down as low as like in the 8s. So it does. The swings are pretty big in the hash rate. It's not just a steady straight line. It does have pretty big swings. So when you look at the hash rate, you can see up here it's way over 10, right? It's like almost 11, and then down here you can see it's at about 8. The overall hash rate though is about 9.13 gigahash, so it's still more than the advertised hash rate that Bitmain advertised, because like I said, I have the 9050 model. So now let's take a look at how much Litecoin I've generated and how much Dogecoin I've generated. So to date, I've generated about 5.3 Litecoin. So my Litecoin payments are about 0.09, almost 0.1. It varies every day. You can see here it's 0.091 over here, 0.087, and back. And it goes up and down a little bit. There's a little bit of variation. And then my Dogecoin, it looks like getting about anywhere from 150 all the way up to about 185. It swings a little bit. I don't know if that also plays into the fact that Dogecoin network difficulty has been going down. Actually, it's like I think 30% down. So maybe it was more difficult at this point, and now it was getting less difficult. So I'm not really sure. But it does fluctuate a little bit. But I've generated a total of 9,754 Litecoin. Or I'm not Litecoin. I wish. Dogecoin. So let's take some of these numbers and let's see. We're about 3 months into me having this machine. Now I have had some downtime. Obviously, when I was driving to Florida, it was down for a few weeks. This and that. There's been some downtime with it. So it wasn't up the entire time for 3 months, but pretty close. So let's see here. Let's enter in this rate here. And we're over here at CoinMarketCap. Let's enter in the, what is it, 97.54. Right now at today's price, if I wanted to sell this Dogecoin, it's roughly $757. And we had about 5.3 Litecoin, which is almost $500. So collectively together, if I sold it as I got it, I'd be at like the $1,300 mark. But let's go to these all-time highs and let's see what these numbers would be at. All-time high was $356. Let's do a converter here. Let's get a calculator. 5.3 times 356, almost $2,000, right? Not bad, right? And then let's go back to all, and then let's go back to the all-time high of, what was it? Is that 65 cents? We'll just say 65 cents was the top. So let's do, so we're at like $1,900 for the Litecoin, and then let's take 97.54 times 0.65. So let's go ahead and let's enter in the, I think it was like 1881 is what it was. If you add these two numbers up in these coins, and this is once again not financial advice, right? That these coins have technically have almost paid off this machine if I hold it to the bull run, if they go back to their all-time highs. It's looking pretty good. But you don't want to get a machine to where I'm just paying the amount of the machine. So hopefully in the next 3 months, you would think that I would be able to generate double this, right? So maybe depending upon the next bull cycle, I might be able to quadruple my investment essentially into this L7, and mine into the bull run, and maybe sell the machine at the peak of the bull run. So I have considered possibly, depending upon how much I yield from the L7, I would consider possibly selling it at the peak of the bull run. And the reason I'm considering this is, so the reason that I would want to sell the L7 in a bull run, and maybe it'll be this bull run and maybe it'll be next bull run, right? I'm not really sure, because I think the ASIC game is a game that's meant to be to go in and to come out, right? It's not like a GPU where it's a solid asset that will continuously hold value, right? If you look at, like, we're just going to say BBT, right? He has like hundreds and hundreds of those Polaris cards that he's been mining with Ethereum for forever, right? Those still hold value to this day. They're not worth a whole bunch of money, but they all still hold value, right? The ASIC miners eventually find their way to the dump, right? The old S series, Bitcoin miners that aren't remotely profitable, people are putting them in heaters now or whatever. So eventually the ASICs, they find their way to be waste, right? So the ASIC game is not meant to be, to me, it's not a total long-term play, right? You need to get in, get your coin, and find the reasonable time to possibly sell the machine at a peak price. Because obviously in the bull run, the last time the L7 was going between $15,000 and $20,000. So I want to run some hypothetical numbers, okay? Just hypothetical numbers here. And what we're going to do is, let's say by the bull run, I get quadruple this, right? I mine enough to quad this, okay? And then let's say the L7s are going for, we'll say, I'm going to say, if they're selling for 8,700, $9,000 now, they're probably going to go for around 15, 20,000 again, right? So let's say I sell for, we'll just say 15,000 used. Let's say it goes really up there, right? Litecoin explodes, mining, everyone wants L7s, whatever. So we'll add another 15,000. So technically, that's how much, if you looked at it from a dollar perspective, this is what you could take home, right? Minus, we'll just say 9,000 for the machine, or whatever. So that's technically what you would make. I would be pretty happy with that, because you don't want to hold on to the ASIC too long. Because if you hold on to the ASIC too long and they come out with other new script miners, right? New Litecoin and Doge miners that are more efficient than the one you have, obviously yours is going to be worth less. So I think that the ASIC game is a game that's meant to go in and come out, and you need to find that. It's really a fine line between making a good amount with your ASIC and then selling the machine and pulling out, right? I don't think it's a forever thing. I think maybe you could get maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years with an ASIC. I think 5's pretty stretching it pretty far. So we'll see. I might sell this bull run. I might keep it this bull run. I do want to sell it in a bull run because obviously that's when it's going to be worth more money, right? So you obviously don't want to sell in the bear. You'd be better off just turning off. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the L7 is one of the better ASICs to get into? Or I know a lot of people are doing Bitcoin. They're doing S19 XPs and stuff like that. People are doing the K7s. I know that there's a new D9 that came out, so I know that's out. So there's all kinds of ASICs, KA3, tons of choices right now. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments down below if you had a choice. Someone was going to give you one of the ASICs for free, and what would be your ASIC of choice? Put it down in the comments down below which ASIC that you would choose if someone just gave one to you, and it could be anyone you wanted. All right, guys, this is the Money King giving you the most hashes, and I'll see you next time.